I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we have a little retouch feature. I look slightly less sleepy. Y'all, I can't decide if I want to do a vlog, like sit here and talk about my life, or if I want to get to some cards, because I have cards right here. So, I'll say this. Let's see. I can put a question on there. That's what I'm looking at. Nah. I'm gonna drag that. Let's not do that. Fuck that. I don't know. I'm fucking around with the options. Just 1 minute video. Oh, well, I guess I can start a highlight. I'm just learning how things work. So, whatever. So last month sucked. Let's do a vlog. Last month hurt all my feelings. It was like everything that I had love for was removed from me. Everybody goes through cycles. And I was one of those people going through a cycle last month. And it was real hurty, real frustrating, real, like the most emotional pain I feel like I've ever been in. I had someone choose to exit my life, and I don't know why. And they meant a lot to me. They meant so much to me that it was worse than any pain that I've ever had from any other friend leaving or any other significant relationship in my life. Like it was so extremely painful because of the vulnerability. Hello. So last month was hard. It was difficult. But this month is looking so much different. I'm doing, like, not only was I removed, somebody removed themselves from my life, I got sick, really sick right after that. And this month is so different. This is turning into a little vlog, guys. I usually read cards, so hello. I can, if anybody wants a private reading, you can go to my website, www.suigenerisregenerate.com. I'm a tarot reader, I'm a minister, I'm a spiritual teacher, life coach, you name it. Yeah, I'm because I think it's really important to be vulnerable and real if you're in that position to be any kind of advisor or coach. So that's what I'm sitting here doing right now. I thought I was going to sit here and pull cards, but I'm getting led to just talk. I'm doing an oil treatment right now. So that's why I have my hair covered. I don't want to get dust all over the oil. So that's what's going on with that. So let's really get cracking. I'll lean my seat back just a little bit. Get casual, comfy cash. I just got my nails done, so I'm going to be obnoxious. Aren't they cute? This nail is so much larger than my thumbnail. I don't know why. These are two different sizes entirely. Like, I have no idea why the nail bed is like that. Anyways, so when it comes to my life, I had a lot of emotional pain to recover from and reframe and learn lessons from, because when triggers arise, that's your job. If you're triggered, you have to find out how this is working out for you and what the goodness is inside of it. And if you can't do that just yet, don't push yourself out of feeling upset. Don't push yourself out of feeling emotions. But just tell yourself you're going to move through it. Like, it's not the end of the world. There's more coming on the other side. Once you make it to the other side, you might be experiencing depression. I wasn't depressed. I was sad. My feelings were hurt, which led my body into a dysregulated state because I wasn't sleeping or eating correctly. Then I got physically sick with probably COVID because I didn't have a sense of taste for my birthday on the 26th of March. And it was a big birthday. I turned 40. So I felt so hurt by God, by my body, by the fact that I had my brain fog was crazy. I had a fever for over a week in March. And it's 4 days into April. Yeah, it's 3:33 right now, 3:33. So, 4th day into April, I finally got in my first workout since I've been sick last Saturday, as far as going to the gym goes, because I'm a gym goer. I've been walking and doing weights at home because I have some kettlebells and a new mace that I got for my birthday. So I've been and there's a little patch of grass out here, and I can do my thing, mountain climbers, whatever, in the grass. I've been also doing Turkish get-ups and stuff. So it's not necessarily that I haven't been working out. It just feels easier, more local, more controllable. So it doesn't feel like a big production of going and working out. So I have that in my life now. But while I was sick, it would knock me down so hard that I couldn't move, I couldn't eat, I couldn't think, it was one of the worst illnesses that I've had in a really long time. On top of being so sad and not being able to solve anything. So the combination of those two things made me be so selfish. It turned me into a perfect Aries in that time. I am an Aries stellium anyway, but I'm retrograde Venus, I'm retrograde Mercury, I have Mars in Taurus, my moon is in Gemini conjunct Chiron, and I have a lot of 12th house. My moon's in moon and Chiron are in the 12th house. My Mars and North Node are in the 12th house. I'm soft. I'm motherfucking soft as hell. I don't speak whatever languages you guys are speaking, but hello. I see maybe a Mona Lisa reference, which would be cute. So it was hard. I went all the way down. I was journaling. I was paying attention to each and every moment as it came. And I think that ultimate presence is what got me through it. I did not, classically, every time I've gotten that sad, I go into a self-destruction spiral. And I did not go into a self-destruction spiral. It's just like my life entirely blew up in that short amount of time. So starting in I think it was March 2nd or March 3rd. I'm thinking it was the 2nd where I got deleted. And from there on, I was so sad, so dysregulated. I let it get to me. I was inside of that because I felt like powerless to stop the emotions. This was a person that meant so fucking much to me, and I was so vulnerable with and so like I've never been more authentic with somebody in my life. I've never showed them like they could ask me anything. Ask me anything and I would zip open my chest and let them rifle through my hidden drawers of shame or childhood or whatever it is that they were asking, and I'd let them see me. And then, you know, I don't know why they deleted me. So anyway, moving forward to this month. All those feelings are something I haven't felt in a really, really long time. So I was arrested and wanting to pay attention to it. And like I said, learn how to not just overcome it, but sit with it and not reject it, all these negative emotions, but just understand with them and integrate them so that I wasn't underneath them. So it takes a little bit of doing when you're feeling so down pressed, so sad. It could be a death, it could be whatever. You know, you have to find a way to get your feet back underneath you after you've been rocked, after you've had your shit fucking rocked. And I did. Day to day, white knuckle clawing, talking to ChatGPT, trying to get my senses, trying to make the best out of this possible while acknowledging and not bypassing my emotions. I get to April. My boss at the one job that I do have right now that's still an official, like, you know, I work at a church. So the church job, she was really late at getting me my tax forms and I was starting to panic. It's in America, you have till the 15th of April to file your taxes. So I was like, I still needed my 1099 from her. So I was like just nervous, just really fucking nervous. I filed my taxes yesterday. So it's all good. But this journey was just one hell of a thing. Like I had all this stuff hanging over my head. I then found out last weekend that I had been given a raise in January that I didn't know about. And I got retroactively paid back. All right, cool. That's really, really, really dope. And then I got my actual paycheck. And then I got a call to clean a house. And it's going to be a handsome sum. And then I also do spray tanning. And we got a booking for 12 women for a bachelorette party. And all this work is some of my favorite work to do. So I'm really pleased because not only does doing these jobs on the side help me be able to be a better spiritualist, be a better coach, be a better astrologer, educator, a better tarot reader, because I like multitasking. I like having multiple streams of income. When you're self-employed, it makes you feel more secure. And when you're more secure, you're more present with what you're doing. And you can offer more freebies to people with your spiritual business if you're making more money on the side. So I love finding new ways to be of service and new things to offer. So I've been, you know, like this last month in March, changing everything about the way I think, what's important to me, this new decade that I'm entering. I just turned 40, so I'm figuring out what I want to do with my time, how to break free of the shadow ban that I had on Instagram, which I did. As of right now, I have several reels going viral and my account is going insane. It's almost like I had to come over here for a break because it's getting too intense to hang out on my Instagram and look at all the likes. It's getting wild. So all these things lining up are so encouraging. They're so fucking encouraging. Maybe I'll name this Transmutation vlog like 2. You are probably right there with me with all these life changes and the reprioritizations and the mystery of life, how some things fall away because it is Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. They've moved back into Pisces by now. But Neptune's in Aries now. We have all these shifts. Saturn's going to be going into Aries real soon. Real fucking soon. So we have this feeling of nothing's ever going to be the same again. And, you know, that could be a horrible thing for you, or it could be a good thing, or, you know, as far as dread goes. I don't have any dread in me, in my body right now. The last 2 days I've been, after I got told I have a raise, and once I paid my taxes, it felt a lot more free, and I could just, my nervous system has been so shot. I barely cried, and I didn't cry at all until right after my birthday. And I was finally releasing all this tension from being sick and being sad all of March, the month of March. And finally, now that I've cried, I'm able to process some of this stress built up in my body, and I'm able to choose to be more meditative instead of ruminating. I don't know why this is making a sound. My like, my switch, I guess, was on. I shouldn't be making any noises at all. Sorry, guys. Hello. So I'm just going to say this. Kanye was right when he said the most beautiful thoughts are always besides the darkest. And in that same token, it doesn't matter who you love. You better love yourself more. Better love yourself more than anybody you love on this planet of Earth. I don't care if it's your child. I don't care if it's your significant other. I don't care if it's your mother or your cat. You better love yourself more than you love anybody else. You're the only one you really got at the end of the day. You're the only one that you live with 100% are aware of 100% of the time. You can't shut this shit down. That's all you. It's your perception. This is a mental universe. It's been proven time and time and time again. It doesn't matter what happens to you from the outside in. It always matters what you do with it. When I was 9 years old, I fell off of a horse. I've told this story before. When I was 9 years old. When I was 9 years old, I fell off of a horse. I said that already. But what happened is I was at this kid's birthday party. And it was like a sleepover style birthday party. And her mom, she was a horse girl. And we were all doing like this sundown ride to watch the sunset ride. And they put me on the youngest horse that had sight issues. He had trouble seeing, and once the sun went down, he was getting giddy and kind of nervous and started cantering, which I probably could have handled if I had been on a Western saddle, but I was on an English saddle, and there's nothing to really hold on to. No shoehorn, no nothing, and I sort of just jiggled out of the seat. It knocked the wind out of me. I was terrified that the horse was going to step on me in the grass. It was fine. But I had to get back on the horse to get back to camp. And then they made me get back on the horse again the next day. I learned why that was, because looking back on it, they were right. They said, if you don't get back on this horse right now, you'll never get back on a horse again. You'll just live inside the pain, inside the trauma, and stay frozen. You'll never get back on a horse again. You'll be too afraid. If you don't do this right now, even though you hurt, even though it sucks, even though your body is telling you not to, even though your brain's telling you not to, even though you're crying, you better get that back on this horse today. Otherwise, you'll never get back on a horse again. So I got back on the fucking horse, and it hurt, and I was crying. But it's true. In America, we have an idiom saying, get back on that horse when you fall off, when you have a failure, when you have a outside influence, something you can't control, stop you, a death, a breakup, an earthquake, fire, God knows what, anything outside of you and that could cause a shakeup in your life. You've got to get back on a horse, whatever it is, whatever you've dropped, whatever path that, sometimes these shakeups happen and they feel so bad, but it's because it's a course correction, and you were veering off of the path you were meant to be on, and these course corrections come to pull us back to where we were really genuinely meant to be going in the first place. You don't know better than whatever God you follow, your deity of choice. You don't know better than the universe. You don't have the bird's eye view. You ask for help to see in the dark. You get to know your subconscious. You give yourself as much ammo as you possibly can to make it through these darker times. And you have a deep-seated belief that it's all working towards your highest good and your highest good only, and you don't accept anything other than this fact. You're still good. Nothing's spoiled. I love to work out at the gym. I love to work out. A failure is a good thing for a muscle. I like to work out till failure. I've learned so much about failure, so much more through failure than I've learned through having things be easy. Tamil Nadu actor video film. I don't know very many Tamil actors, but I do love Bollywood. So. I see I have people here. Hello. I am a spiritual advisor doing a vlog about my life. So I just got a really big craving for a croissant. Croissant? I want the croissant. Croissant? Silly. I don't even know where to get one right now. It's like a really weird time of day to go get a croissant. Getting back on that fucking horse. Spring is springing. It has been really weird. All of February, we had like 80 to 90 degree temperatures. Maybe not 90, but real close. 70s, 80s. Warm. All of March has been like surprise thunderstorms last night. Rain. Clouds. Not much sun. Very dreary. It's been a very strange March. Very strange February. And we've had a bunch of rain again so far in April. in California. So it's nice to see these little sunbeams that are coming in. I have one on my foot right now. I used to live in Seattle. I didn't want to be in the dark under the clouds for so long. I do love being where it's a little chillier. California is too hot, but it is beautiful. My heart is full right now. Even though I still miss the person that decided to leave, and I would absolutely welcome a conversation with them if they ever chose to have one. I've moved on. I've moved past some of my biggest upset feelings when it comes to that. And I'm honestly, every time they cross my mind, and they cross my mind a lot during the day, I send them so much love. Like, I send them so much love. Rajasthani comedy, Hindi. What do you... Very interesting comments you're making. It's like, it looks like Google searches. Funny. Ultimately, at the end of the day, everybody that's in your life is an expression of God, good or bad. And it's not them doing anything to you. It's the God within you creating situations for you to grow. So I welcome all stages of emotion, all stages of learning. And I'm never afraid to love and open myself up to the people that look like they're worth it. I'll always give people a chance. But here's the thing. If I'm not feeling valued, I'm not going to stick around anymore. I've turned over that story, and I've increased my value as a result, which is why I'm finally getting to go viral on Instagram. So we've cleared and had some big breakthroughs, myself and I. And I'm proud of us. You are never all the way healed. It's always a spiral up. You visit things you thought that you've cleared, done healing on. Somebody will always bring it out of you. Somebody will always bring out the things you thought you were done working on. And I love them for that. I need people in my life, and I will always show my heart in an authentic way. Always. Always. I will always do that. Always and forever. And my love doesn't go away, even if they do. It just transforms. So I am so proud of the way my heart is big, how much love I have in my heart, but I'm also really proud that I'm at a stage in my life to go ahead and start being selfish in a healthy way. So I don't know. Hopefully there's somebody else out there dealing with these cycles, with this astrology, the ups and downs, and maybe this touched you real quick. Deep down, I'm going to pull a card. These are affirmations for badass. I am amazingly strong, competent, take no shit. I am an amazingly strong, competent, take no shit, speak my mind, forward fucking badass. Forward fucking badass. I am an amazingly strong, competent, take no shit, speak my mind, forward fucking badass. So were you. So were you, bitch! Yeah, people are leaving comments that look like actual searches. It's so funny. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. This was the message for the day. This was what wound up coming out from my heart. The most beautiful thoughts are always besides the darkest, like Kanye said. And I love myself more than I love you. That's the Gemini. It's the Jupiter Gemini coming through. Anyway. I love the way my brain works, genuinely. And I'm happy to be alive. And I'm happy to have ups and downs. And I'm happy to make mistakes. I'm happy to come back, laugh at my cringe, and keep it moving. So Samudra Hansani, I'm so sorry. I don't speak your language, so that's what's going on. I don't know what the next chapter is. I just know that I'm going to be offering more of myself as a result of this. I'm going to be showing more parts of me in my work. This is making me more bold instead of shrinking away. So that's what's going on. The most beautiful parts of life always bump up against the worst parts of life. I'm truly grateful for the experiences that I've had. So hopefully this turns around for somebody that's watching. I'm going to go. It's been 30 minutes. I appreciate you for watching if you make it through the end of this. Please take care.